All right. Overall, good win. Kind of started the way I thought it would. Thought TCU was pretty good on defense, and I still do. I just got worn down a little bit, obviously, but back and forth, like this game usually is. And then I thought we did a good job of changing our mindset offensively towards the end of the second quarter. Started using some different tempos with them, which I thought was good on Jake's part. And then we just got momentum. Created a turnover. I thought special teams played really good. Created a turnover in the kicking game, and then jumped up on them 24 to, what was halftime score? Was it 24-3? And then we came out and we started fast in the second half too. Got a 3-and-out safety, and then offensively took it down and scored. So happy with the way we played. The goal is to be 8-1. We're 8-1. We'll enjoy it and then move on to Stillwater tomorrow. Questions?
Dana, you talked about going up tempo. Is that about as fast as you've gone this year? And when you do that, what are the positives of it?
Well, we just got to get into a rhythm. I mean, we all in this room, I think, understand. Up tempo can be detrimental to your team if not done properly. So I believe in mixing that, and it's a way of sparking us, so to speak. So we need to be able to have that in our back pocket. I think last year we probably did it too much. This year I think we're doing it about right. We just got to vary it more than anything. I think it's a good change up. If you're sputtering a little bit, changing things up is good. So I like Will being able to control that. I mean, he can sit there and figure out what they're doing and go slow and be efficient, but then also we can push it and catch him off balance as well. So I think it caught him off guard there in the second quarter because we haven't done just a ton of it. Our plays have been down. We're trying to be as efficient as we can, which I think we have been. But that brings a different element to what we do offensively.
Is the goal to catch him in specific personnel or just to get him out of position?
No, they don't. I mean, a little bit. Gary didn't really change a whole lot, but their third down package is obviously a little different. They go odd like everybody does. So we wanted to push that a little bit. And you catch them in that, then you want to keep them in it, then you go fast. If you want to prevent them from getting their specific people in there, then you go fast. So I just think you change it and use it to your advantage.
Thoughts on Trevon Wesco today?
Saying it for all year. He's getting better every game. I mean, the blocking aspect of it is something that we've seen all year. And the more he plays and the more we scheme things up for him, the better he is. So he's pretty good. And he's a big part of what we're doing and why we're so successful, offensively right now. He's a big part of that. So, I've seen this coming for quite a while.
The numbers in the run game weren't as eye-popping as last week, but once the run game did finally get going,
put that as a negative.
how much did that benefit the offense?
TCU is like the #1 defense in the league.
Yeah.
So I thought we ran the ball effectively.
How about the defensive effort today?
Really good. They were motivated all week. We've been playing good defense. I've said this 100 times that Coach Gibson has arguably done as good a job as a defensive coordinator as anybody in college football. We got high standards for playing good defense here, and last week we probably didn't play like we could have. I think our opponent, like I said on Tuesday, I think our opponent had something to do with that. Texas played well offensively, but we were pretty motivated to come back and play better, and obviously we did.
You have that 7-minute span, 30 points, offense, defense, special teams all had plays to contribute to that. Is that as complete a span as you've seen in all phases this year?
Yeah, probably. I think we've played together really well this year, which is why we're 8-1. There's been spurts of that throughout the course of every game, except for one. But this team feeds off each other, and they understand that. They understand complementary football. And I think it has a lot to do with just, the relationship that our team has. we've got a lot of offense, defense, good positive stuff going on. So they feed off each other, and they are experienced and understand, you know, when they need to pick up the other side or when they need to respond based on what the other side did. So it's as good as I've seen there.
When you said you expected a slow start, maybe a little bit of emotional letdown, when you recognize that, do you kind of maybe back off and say, okay, we've just got to play to get into it and get the emotion to where it needs to be?
Yeah, I had to let it settle in a little bit. You know, I felt like we were playing for a lot more than they were, so it wasn't surprising that how it started. You know, but you know, there wasn't a whole lot of panic going on. You know, I probably said a few things after we sputtered, like the third time in a row or whatever it was. But for the most part, just keep playing and you know, just let the game settle in. I figured we would start making plays and then get some excitement. Our crowd was once again awesome, and it was a great day for football.
Danny, considering all he's been through, how nice is it to see Brendan Ferns get some snaps?
Yeah.
Get picked out?
Yeah, him and Qualls both, they got cleared at the same time, and Ferns was ready to go today, and Qualls wasn't quite ready. Plus, we want to save Qualls for a 4-game stretch. You know, and Ferns, we don't need to, so it's, you know, good to see him come back. But he's a great kid and a hard worker, and it was good to see him go out there and play, and he'll play more next week.
Danny, you had a good idea who you were before the start of the season, keeping so many people back, but it just seems like the last 3 meetings you've been able to focus and access and learn you want to get into his rhythm. You refined it? Was the break between games good for you? It kind of times up with that.
Yeah, I thought it was good for us, but you know, getting your tail beat in, you know, kind of opens everybody's eyes a little bit. But you know, it's college football, and the biggest thing, and I'm really sick of that talking about this, but we weren't going to let that define us. You know, what happens after that is what we were going to have define us. So, you know, we've been pretty good since. Obviously, for 3 games, we've played well. But our guys, they know that if you don't bring your best in the Big 12, you're gonna get beat. It's gonna be tough. Next week's gonna be another huge challenge. Looking forward to watching that game here. It's probably started by now, right? But you know, ready to watch Bedlam and get ready for Oklahoma State.
How important are those guys like Kent Relo taking advantage of those opportunities when they go?
Yeah, you know, a lot of those kids, extra low, and Josh Chandler's another one. I hate just to single them 2 out, but you know, we're getting a lot of snaps from a lot of important guys, a lot of special team snaps from a lot of important younger guys. So it was good to see him. I think he had 1 film recovery to get 2. Who got the kickoff?
You got both.
He got both of them, right? Yeah, good for him. He's been playing well, and he'll continue to play.
Dante Stills made a couple of big plays in the backfield, especially that intentional grounding. What did you see from him today, and how has he progressed this year?
I didn't study what he specifically did. He's been doing a good job. I'm proud of how he's been practicing. You know, not many freshmen on the O-line or D-line can physically play like that quick. You know, he obviously can. He's going to be a really good player for us.
Sandwich is the 3rd guy now to get significant snaps, and Mike, just what did you see from him?
Yeah, I mean, Tom tried to go and just couldn't, you know, and then Shea got a stinger. You know, those 2 are going to be fine, but you know, it's the next man up deal, you know, and I was you know, happy with how he went in there and played. You know, we've said it 1,000 times, if you want to win the Big 12, you got to have backups go in there and play. I think he's done a good job of that.
And if you had to write a story on it, if you had to write my story on this game or one of our stories, what would you focus on?
I don't want your job, Bob.
What would be the focus of what came out of that?
This?
Yeah.
TCU don't get beat like that. You know, Gary said that after we did this 2 years ago here. We won, what, 35-10? He was like, TCU don't get beat like that. You know, then, you know, this was like their worst loss in like 3 decades or something. So, you know, I think that tells you where our team is right now, where our program is right now.
Going off of that, I mean, can you talk about the team's confidence level?
It's high. it's high, morale's good, and confidence is good, and work ethic is good, so, it's why we're winning. Only as good as your next one, so these guys gotta keep doing that. I got no reason to believe that they won't. I think they're pretty motivated. We got a tough Oklahoma State team on the road next week. They came here last year and beat us pretty good, so give me some ammo to be able to talk about it.
Okay, thanks,
Oh.
Coach.